Welcome to the Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Josh Carney. Looking back on the Week 1 season opening win for the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Cincinnati Bengals, a lot happened in a short amount of actual game time. Wow, well said, Captain Obvious. Anyway, the blocked extra point, pick six, missed field goals, all of it truly made for a wild game. A ton of attention was created out of that game, and a bunch of talking points came from it across the NFL media landscape. Even with the offense struggling, there's some optimism for the Steelers moving forward. Again, TJ Watt is out for 4 games at the minimum, but there still has to be some optimism. Why? I have to circle fourth-year linebacker Devin Bush. I think all of you know me by now. I'm a big believer in Devin Bush and his abilities. That's been a hard island to be on in the last few years. But based on what I saw Sunday against the Bengals, there's real optimism with him moving forward. Call it the Brian Flores effect. Granted, some of you listening to this might stop the episode and turn it off based off of what I just said. That's okay. There's no denying, though, even with a ridiculously poor Pro Football Focus grade, that Bush showed real signs of improvement defensively in the Week 1 win. I wrote as much in a film room for Steelers Depot earlier in the week. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, though, even hard visual evidence like all 22 film that showed Bush made major strides. Many commenters on the site and on social media were quick to write Devin Bush off and still remained done with the young linebacker. That's all fine and dandy. I kind of expected it. Bush will have to continue to stack solid showings to earn back some of that praise, belief, and trust from some of the fan base. But to outright deny what was put on tape remains pretty baffling from people within this fan base. After a disastrous 2021 season and a lackluster preseason performance, Bush came out in Week 1 and showed flashes of his rookie self, making plays sideline to sideline against the run, looking comfortable in coverage, and really seemed to process quickly and work downhill against the run. Even fighting through some blocks, which is something we have not seen since Bush's rookie year. That's a significant development for not only Bush in a contract year, but the Steelers as well. If Bush can return anywhere close to his rookie season level of play, the Steelers' defense could legitimately find a new level to its game, even with Watt out. I understand the disappointment in Bush and the lack of belief in him. Believe me, I get it. But you have to also be able to see the positives and have some semblance of optimism based on how he played Sunday. Especially when all offseason the talking point was about how Brian Flores was going to help Bush. Turns out it looks like he is, but we still can't praise Bush. That makes no sense. Devin will get a chance to show Sunday's performance against the Bengals wasn't a fluke. Starting at home on Sunday in the home opener at Acrisure Stadium against the New England Patriots. A team that loves to run the football downhill. It'll be a big test, but one that Bush certainly appears prepared for, especially under the tutelage of Brian Flores. If he has another good game, and you're still not optimistic, I question your sanity. Before I close this terrible take, I just wanted to give a special shout out to our girl Alexa Del Rocco for beating cancer and ringing that bell earlier this week. We here at Steelers Depot are so darn proud of you, Alexa. We cannot wait to have you back on your usual Saturday Terrible Take segment. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out episodes of The Terrible Podcast with Alex Azora and Dave Bryan every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.